The taps ran dry 48 hours ago. The silence in the pipes is deafening. Your throat feels like you swallowed a handful of broken glass. Then the miracle happens. Thunder rolls across the skyline. The sky opens up. You run out into the street, head tilted back, mouth open, catching the drops like manna from heaven. Congratulations, you just signed your death warrant. In a collapsed city, the sky isn't your friend. It's a toxic sewer suspended above your head. You look at those gray clouds and see hydration. I see a floating cocktail of heavy metals, soot, and industrial fallout. The fires burning 3 blocks over, the chemical plant leaking down the river, that smoke didn't just disappear, it went up. And now, gravity is dragging it right back down into your bloodstream. You think you're smart because you found a puddle while the rest of the herd is looting the grocery store? You're not smart, you're a filter. You are using your own kidneys to scrub the atmosphere.
Stop, spit it out. If you want to live to see the grid come back online, you treat every drop of rain like it's radioactive until proven otherwise. You don't drink the sky, you conquer it. Forget luck, look at the chemistry, atmospheric threat assessment. Stop looking at the puddles, look at the horizon. In a collapse scenario, the air is not empty space, it is a suspension of debris. When the fire department stops answering calls, buildings burn to ash. The atmosphere becomes a soup of unmonitored emissions. You need to understand that rain is nature's broom. It sweeps the sky. If the sky is full of burning plastic, the rain is just the delivery mechanism bringing that poison to your level. Step 1, sector scan. Before you deploy a tarp, check the wind. Stand still, feel the direction, look upwind.
What is burning? If you see black smoke, you do not collect. If the wind is coming from the industrial district, you do not collect. You are looking for a clean corridor from the greenest area on the map. If the air smells like sulfur or burning tires, keep your gear packed. Dehydration takes 3 days to kill you. A concentrated dose of chemical fallout shuts down your organs in hours. You wait for the wind to shift. Here is the physics of why you are breathing poison. It is called washout. A drop does not form out of nothing. Water vapor needs a surface to cling to. It needs a condensation nucleus. In a pristine forest, that nucleus is dust. In a burning city, that nucleus is a particle of lead, cadmium, or combustion residue. The drop forms around the toxin. The poison is the heart of the raindrop. As it falls, it acts as a solvent, colliding with suspended aerosols and absorbing them. This is why the air looks clear after a storm. The rain didn't magic the pollution away, it scrubbed it out of the air and deposited it on the ground. If you collect that water without thinking, you are drinking a liquid extract of the apocalypse. You are ingesting the very toxicity the atmosphere rejected.
The sky is dangerous. Your roof is deadly. Surface discipline. You see a gutter gushing water and think you found a gold mine. Wrong. It's a chemical leach field. The average urban roof isn't a catchment system. It's a petroleum product baking in the sun. Asphalt shingles are made of bitumen. Water strips away oils, heavy metals, and granules. And that's before the biology. That gutter hasn't been cleaned in years. It is a sarcophagus of rotting leaves, dead pigeons, and rat feces. Drinking from a downspout is playing Russian roulette with dysentery. Isolate your supply chain. Do not trust the architecture. Build your own. Step 1. Deploy the membrane. Use a heavy-duty polyethylene tarp. Never lay it on the ground. Contamination flows downhill. Suspend it. Tie the corners to fences or debris 4 feet off the deck. Step 2. Create the cone. Place a smooth stone in the center. Gravity pulls the plastic down, creating a tension cone that directs every drop to a single point. Step 3. The collection vessel. Place your bucket under the low point. Keep a free fall air gap so crawling insects can't access your supply. Understand the chemistry. This is leaching dynamics. Water is the universal solvent. Given time, it dissolves everything it touches. Asphalt shingles release carcinogenic polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, or PAHs, when wet. By using a suspended tarp, you eliminate substrate interaction. You reduce the contact time to seconds. The water hits the plastic, slides down the gradient, and falls before it can dissolve anything. You trade a massive dirty roof for a sterile tactical surface. Quality over quantity. Clean plastic means nothing if you rush the harvest. First flush protocol. Panic makes you stupid. You see the first drops and scramble to catch them. Stop. That isn't water. That is concentrated chemical sludge. The first 10 minutes of any downpour are a hazmat event. The atmosphere is washing its face. The first wave clears the air of heavy particulates and ash. If you bottle that, you are bottling the problem. Implement the time delay fuse. Step 1. The sacrifice. Do not place your container under the drip line immediately. Let the rain hammer your tarp for 15 minutes. Watch the color. It starts gray, you want it clear. Step 2. The mechanical diverter. If using a pipe system, install a vertical trap leg before the main tank. Dirty water falls into this dead end first. A floating ball seals it off once full, forcing cleaner water into your tank. Step 3. The switch. Only when the wash phase is done do you slide your clean bucket into position. This relies on pollutant load dynamics, specifically the first flush phenomenon. The initial runoff carries a disproportionately high percentage of the total load. Up to 80% of suspended solids and metals are in that first flow. The concentration gradient drops exponentially after the air is scrubbed. By sacrificing the first 5% of the volume, you eliminate 90% of the risk. Greed kills. Pour the first drink for the earth. You take what comes after.
You have the liquid. You do not have safety, chemical neutralization. You think fire solves everything. Fatal assumption. Boiling kills biology, bacteria, viruses. It does nothing to heavy metals or pesticides. In fact, it makes them worse. When you boil water, pure H2O evaporates. The lead, mercury, and PFAS stay behind. You reduce the volume while keeping the toxin load constant. You are distilling the poison. If the threat is chemical, the pot is useless. You need a molecular sponge. Construct the carbon trap. Step 1. Source the carbon. You need charcoal, not gas station briquettes. They contain toxic binders. You need natural wood charcoal from your own fire. Hardwood is best. Step 2. Maximizing surface area. Crush cold charcoal.
You don't want dust, you want gravel-sized chunks. Step 3, the column. Cut the bottom off a plastic bottle. Invert it, pack the neck with cloth, add a layer of sand, pack 6 inches of charcoal, top with sand so it doesn't float. Step 4, the trickle. Pour water through. Do not force it. Gravity is the pump. The science is adsorption with a D. This differs from absorption. A towel absorbs water. Carbon adsorbs toxins. The microscopic structure of charcoal is a labyrinth of pores. These pores possess a specific electrical charge. Most organic toxins and metals carry the opposite charge. As water navigates the labyrinth, toxins are pulled out and locked onto the carbon surface by van der Waals forces. It strips the water naked. 1 gram of charcoal has a surface area of over 1,000 square meters. You are forcing the water to run a gauntlet that grabs the bullet before it hits your stomach. Process complete. Welcome to the top of the food chain. Look at your glass. That isn't just water. It is engineering. While the mob fights over the last plastic bottle on a supermarket shelf, you have tapped into the infinite cycle. You stopped looking at the sky with fear and started looking at it with calculation. You understood the atmospheric load. You rejected the easy path of the gutter. You built the diverter. You forged the filter. You didn't just survive the storm, you processed it. This is the difference between a casualty and a survivor. A casualty waits for a rescue that isn't coming. A survivor builds systems that don't need permission to work. The grid is dead. The trucks are gone, but as long as clouds form and gravity holds, you command your own supply. Drink up. You earned it.